Okay, so let's understand how to create the customer payment journal. So just like vendor payment, we have to create a journal name for that. So go to the journal ledger module, go to the journal names, and in the journal names, now you have to create a new customer payment journal. So for customer payment journal, I just give name like CUSP customer payment, or you can say a receipt also. Now this type will not be daily, it will be a customer payment. Okay, so there is a customer payment journal and this okay, customer payment, and rest of the things you know already. Just select the voucher series for now, and rest of the things you already know. You can set up that all these dimensions and all controls and all you know already. So this name is already there. So I will say customer payment 2. We cannot have the same journal twice. At least this name should be unique. So now once you created this, now this activity you can go to the account receivable part, and then there is a customer payment journal. You can go here and customer payment, create a new customer payment. Ours is 2. Select this, and just select the lines. Date is there, voucher number is there, account, you have to select the customer. This is our customer. Now here you can select the invoice number, but we have not yet invoiced to that customer. So I'm just putting the amount. So what will be the amount will be credited. So this customer, your bank will be debited and your customer will be credited. So I will just put some $500 here, your bank. So now there is no bank is available for this. Why? It should be there. So let's see the bank confirmation to this. Question bank management, bank accounts. Oh, I am in the BAV. That's the reason. And this is USMF. Okay. There are 3 banks. And accounts, okay. Okay. So USMF operation. Method of payment may be check or electronic, and then you save this. So now if you receive the amount 500 USD, so if it is electronic payment, then just send the status as sent or received. Okay, and then you can post this simply. We can also do the payment proposal that we will see later. Okay, so we posted this transaction and just check the voucher. So what is the impact of this? Your bank account is now debited with 500K, $500, and your this account, which is summary account or account receivable domestic, is credited with 500 bank and your customer balance. So your customer balance will be now show that 500.
So for this transaction, is bank supposed to be debited?
Come again?
For this transaction, is bank supposed to be debited?
Yes, it's a bank debit. Now what we did, credited the bank.
I'm asking you, are we
Yeah,
not paying?
it should be bank debited and customer credited. What we did, we made a mistake. What? So posted transaction.
Oh, if we are paying a customer,
No,
A customer is
customer
paying
will
you
pay
for
to
goods
us.
and services you deliver to them.
oh, okay, all right.
So there's an inflow of money into your company.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes.
So what is my voucher says? Your bank is debited and customer is credited. It's correct, right?
Yeah.
Because
Yeah, you're
customer
right.
will pay to us.
Yeah. So
Okay.
the debt of your customer has reduced.
Okay, so this is my customer payment transaction, and you can check this into the receivable, go to the customer, and again in customer also you will have similar like vendor, you will have this customer details and then go to the transactions. You will see this is the payment transaction and then this is the balance. If you click on the balance, you will get the balance also. So this is the only transaction which is 500 is a credit balance here. Okay, and here is a button which called open and close, so that I will tell you what is the open and close. When we tag this to the invoice, and then it will the balance will be 0 and then it will become to the close transaction. That is called settlement. Now we are not created any invoice, we are not able to tag this. Once we create some invoices, we will tag this payment to that invoice, so that we call it settlement activity. So now till now it's clear that what we have done, we have created the customer payment. Okay.
So sorry, let me just ask. What you just said now was that we got an inflow from customer for 500, which we credited the customer and we debited our bank, right?
Yeah.
You're saying that the settlement process will now need to attach that deposit made by the customer against invoice, right?
Correct.
Okay.
Okay. So that activity you can do it while creating the payment itself, or you can do it
Okay.
later also.
Okay.
So right now we
So
don't have.
more like the 500 we got is like cash that it's like an unapplied cash, which is not applied to any invoice.
Yeah, right now it is like that.
Okay.
Okay. Then you can explore this, like I have clicked on transactions. If I click on the balances, to click to know the balance of that customer, so you will see this balance is 500. If you set the credit limit, it will appear credit limit here. So remaining will be appear here. Then there is a aging period also there. So aging is the one report that will tell you that what is my customer aging, so that I can decide which customer are not paid and to take the action on that. So that is aging report. Then there is a collect option, is collection letter option is there, that we need to configure that. So if you want to generate the collection letters, that also we can configure. But that have a long cycle which we need to go with that flow. I will see that whether it is we can share or we can cover that part. Settle transaction, undo settlement, we will also cover this part. Okay.